Morning. So, when I got my Southwest Q, I did a little unboxing video, and I wondered out loud if it was the end of an era for me. Um, Part of that was just the era of not owning a Southwest versus owning a Southwest. But part of it was also a very strong suspicion that it was going to be my new main Q. Well, yeah, end of an era again, possibly. This Q, either the pool guys did not want me to get it, or they at least wanted to make it difficult enough, I guess, so it would be memorable to me, as if I would forget. This Q came up, I saw it on Facebook 2 days before I left for vacation. And it was, well, he wanted money for it. It wasn't going to be free. He wasn't giving it away. And I looked and I said, you know what? I really want that Q, but I can't afford the Q and go on vacation. That sucked, and I decided I'm not going to cancel my vacation. However, I prepaid for my hotel, I believe. So I messaged the guy and said, hey, I really want this Q, but I can't pay it all in one lump sum. Can I pay you half now and the other half on my next payday, which happens to be today? This was on a Wednesday night. Saturday, I didn't hear anything. Saturday, I went to New Orleans, drove to New Orleans, didn't hear anything. Most of Sunday, didn't hear anything. Sunday night, I get a message back that says, yeah, we can do that. And here I've been thinking, okay, the guy sold his Q to somebody else, perfectly in his rights to do it. He says, yeah, we can do that. It's like, shit. Now I'm already in New Orleans, already, spending money left and right. So I messaged him back, I got to check my bank balance and see if I can still pay you half now. When I got back to the hotel, I checked my bank balance, and I could still do it. In his message, he also said, text me at this number, send him a text. So I checked my bank balance, I was good, I texted, didn't hear anything back. This was Monday. Wednesday, I think, I texted again, still didn't hear anything back. Thursday, before I left New Orleans, text again. Dude, I still want this Q. I haven't heard from you. What's going on? Didn't hear anything back. Drove back here. Didn't hear anything. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, didn't hear anything. Tuesday, I'm actually chatting with Tony about a Q. And I'm like, yeah, I like that Q. I don't like as much as this one that I really wanted as this one. But while I'm chatting with Tony about that, the original guy sends me a message that says, dude, I haven't heard from you. What's going on? Yeah, I'm like, I've been texting. Turns out I've been texting the wrong damn number because I'm an idiot. So I've been texting some random person about this Q I want to buy, and my bank balance is okay. I probably have a restraining order on me by this random person. I did send one last text to that number and said, I'm really sorry, I've been texting the wrong number. So, anyway, then we have to go through this whole deal where he doesn't do PayPal or Venmo, and I can't do Zelle. So we're looking at, well, am I going to have to write this guy a check like a damn caveman and mail it like a caveman to him? And then we got to wait for the check to clear and all this stuff. It turned out, yesterday I just went to my bank and I just wired money to him. And he got the money, and he went above and beyond the Call of Duty, and I forget what he said. He drove for quite a ways to get it to a place where he could overnight it to me. This all happened yesterday. I was not expecting this Q before Monday because I didn't pay him until yesterday. But here it is. I hope. Unless something weird happens. Okay, here's a box. So this is a bucket list Q for me, another bucket list Q for me. I have very high expectations about this cue, not only looking great, but hitting great. I just put out a video this morning about a cue that checks all the boxes for me. Hit and street grid and looks. I have very high expectations about this cue. I've tried to temper my expectations and my hopes. I have not been very successful about it. If this checks all the boxes, this is going to be my new main, and my Southwest is going on the wall. If this doesn't check all the boxes, then this will go on the wall. This is just, you know, the way the world works for me. One of the questions that I had though is, if this cue is as good as I think and hope, I'm not going to buy any more cues. Is there any sense in buying any more cues? You know, I don't know. If I decide I'm just going to start treating cues and my cue collection as an investment, then sure, I could buy some more with no intention of ever possibly, you know, shooting with them regularly. Or I could just stop buying them and switch to hookers or something. I don't know. So this, it's all in bubble wrap, but it's in some kind of a black cloth case. So I can take this off. Oh, it's not black, it's green, festive. Kitties, bubble wrap. They're scared of the bubble wrap. All right, I'm just gonna reach in here and I'm just gonna take the shafts out. So I'll figure out, there's some kind of drawstring contraption, I think. If I can figure out how to get this open. What in the world is the deal? Oh, it opens up. Duh, I was holding it like this. It opens up. So, it's a case. It's got 3 pouches. And I just got to reach in here and try to find the one that is, the ones that are shafts. Because nobody cares about those. That is a shaft. I'm almost 100% positive this is a used cue. But, yeah, looking at the shaft, I've showed this kind of thing before. You can see there's just a little bit of discoloration, like right under here, compared to the part that's varnished. So it's used, and that's perfectly fine and perfectly expected. I probably could not have afforded this had it been new. That's not the shaft. Tell you what. Okay, there's the other shaft. It comes with joint protectors, which is really awesome, and the joint protectors, you know, match. Just a simple silver ring. Actually, it's a little bit thicker than most of the silver rings that I have, but they match. Oh, and this has got a 2 on. I don't know if you can see it from this far away. And this has got a 1, so that's cool. So I will pick a main shaft for the setup. And then that'll be my main shaft. So I'm going to do this, and just like all my unboxings, the camera will see it at the same time as me. It is 10:07 a.m. Eastern Time on Friday, August 5th. So here we go. So you get to see it same time as me. Joint protector, stainless steel joint. I wanted sharp points. I'm showing the screen. I'm always showing the screen when the lens is here. The camera is not going to do justice to the colors of these points. There's black, orange, green, unstained, and black again. They look really nice, notched diamonds. Can you guys see that, or is that upside down? Yeah. So this is a Tascarella. This is going to be my second Tascarella. It's got a lizard skin wrap, which I've never had, and it would take some getting used to for me. And the part that I always worry about on all my unboxings is down here. Is it going to be black or brown? This is black. The ceiling reflection always makes this part look brown. So when Kitty's case, when I'm looking at it as I'm unboxing it up here like this, I'm like, oh man, it's brown. But that is, the sealing is right here. Shit. So this is the cue that I've wanted since I first saw it, and now I have it. I have a Tascarella already. It's got an ivory joint, or the white joint, all of it's ivory. It's good. I'm hoping that this one hits great. I'm hoping it's fantastic. Um, I'm certainly going to find out. That's it. I'm pretty sure this is a used cue, but either very lightly used or just unbelievably well taken care of. Yeah, I'll see it. Maybe I'll see if the guy can give me any history on it. Maybe it's been refinished, rewrapped, anything like that. I'm really starting to really like the old school stuff. The diamonds with the dots. I just think the dots looked really cheesy on cues. But now to me, I like them. I like them now because they're like old school, and so am I. I'm old too. So I'm going to do my ceremonial first shots. Oops, watch that kitty. If you've never seen any of my unboxings, I always do ceremonial first shots. So when I get a cue, I don't miss the first shot with that cue. Just a superstition. But I've been doing it forever, since I got a McDermott D12 back in the mid 80s. I'm looking for a cue ball. Last place I looked. I've been doing this all along, and the joke or whatever I always tell myself is, well, if I miss the ceremonial first shot, I have to throw the cue in the trash. I've never done that, but I've never missed the ceremonial first shot either. I had no intention of doing that this time. I wanted the piloted stainless steel joint. A lot of my cues have those. A lot of my really good hitting cues have those. And I think the stainless steel joint just looks better than the white joints. And that's just purely aesthetics. On the shaft, that it's got like a little bit of, I'm showing the screen again instead of the lens. It's got a little bit of a wood exposed there. I don't know what all's going on with that. This is like my Tim Scruggs. My Tim Scruggs has the same type of deal, where this part of the shaft that sticks out, the sides of it are actually wood. I don't know what that even means or whatever, or how they do that. It looks like a 5/16 by 14, and I'll find out. I have gobs of those. And this is shaft number 1, according to the joint protectors. Once I get down to within like a 1/4 inch, it tightens up really nicely. Everything is as expected. I mean, this is not a damn Kmart special, okay? This guy has all of George Galabush's old equipment, and learned a lot from him, I'm guessing, and has learned a lot over the years of himself, I'm guessing. I'm going to have to weigh it. It does feel just a little bit light to me. I'm going to have to weigh it. There's a chance I could end up sending this to Tascarella to add some weight to it, if you'd be willing to do that. It's got the black bumper, which is awesome. If anybody's been paying attention to my other videos, the first Tascarella I got had a brown bumper. Didn't like it. When I shipped it back to them to get some weight added to it and to fix the scratch, they threw in a black bumper, which is very cool and nice of them. This has already got, there's a very, very nice looking cue. I've never been a big fan of the lizard skin, but then I've never had one either. I'm not sure what my Scruggs has. It may have lizard skin wrap. It's got something weird, The Scruggs has the best feeling wrap that I've ever dealt with. This just feels normal. I'm stalling because I'm pretty excited. For me, I'm going to find out pretty quickly here if this cue hits great or fantastic or medium or whatever. So honestly, I'm a little bit nervous about it, about what's going to happen when I start shooting balls. The first thing is I'm just going to make my ceremonial first shot. And this is shaft number 1. Okay, I made it. So that's always good. I'm going to try shaft number 2. I'm curious to see if it goes on a little bit more tightly or a little bit more loosely. That would help me determine, or at least guess, which one might have been like the main shaft of the previous owner. So shaft number 2, according to the joint protector, I didn't even look at this. Oh, this on the joint protector for the butt section, it just has a little task thing. Just because saying Tascarella would take up too much space. Actually, this one tightens up a little bit more. I'm not sure what that means, but it does. So this is going to be ceremonial first shot with this. Don't forget to chalk it, Dave. You don't want to miscue. Have to throw the cue in the trash. This one seems to have a better tip on it, a little bit thicker tip. Don't miss. Alright. So that's cool. I just wanted to show you this stuff here. I do not know tips. These are layered tips with pads, and like there's a different colored layer in there. And my camera doesn't focus up close, but there's like a brown pad and then like a black layer on the tip and then the silver layer, I guess, and then black again. Actually, the tips are very close. This one is domed up a little bit higher. This must be the one I just shot with. Yeah, this is the one I just shot. I don't know what kind of tips they are. I'll ask the guy and see if he knows. There's probably, you can probably tell just by the fact that there's that one silver layer in the tip. That probably gives it away right there. Probably trademarked or something. Looking at the shafts, yeah, it looks to me like this shaft, the one I just hit the ball with, is brand new. As you can see, there's no discoloration line in there, and the tip was better. So maybe I was the first person to ever chalk this shaft. I don't know. And then here, there is this discoloration that happens, and the shaft is just dirtier, especially when you get up in here. And I can clean all that up. I'm not griping or anything. I'm just saying. I think what that means I should probably do is I should probably initially select this as my main shaft. And that's not set in stone. I have no intention of selling this cue, okay? So it's not like I need to keep this shaft pristine. So I'll play for a while with this shaft, I'll play for a while with the other shaft, and then eventually make a decision, you know, which is going to be my main shaft. I'm going to weigh this thing. I have a scale, and I'm just a little bit curious because it does feel light, but a lot of my cues feel light when I first start using it. The balance is different. The balance starts changing, or the balance makes them feel different. This guy, this guy's 19.3 and a half. That's perfectly fine. I think my other Tascarella was just barely 18 or something when I got it, and that was too light for me. So that's this, and I said I'm going to shoot with this. I'll go and I'll shoot with my new cue for at least a week to help me decide if it's going to unseat my Southwest. And as I've already said, I am almost positive that my Southwest just got unseated. I do have to watch and try to figure out how squirty is it, how much does it squirt. My other Tascarella does squirt quite a bit compared to everything I have except my D21. My other Tascarella may be my squirtiest cue. I'm not saying that's a deal breaker or that's not something I could get used to. It's something I just want to know. Something I just want to know is help me get used to it. That was pretty squirty. It's backing up. I'm trying to get it to back up. It's backing up fairly nicely. It's not perfect, but neither am I. I'm going to tell you what. My initial impressions are very, very positive as far as the hit of this cue. My initial impressions are very, very positive. These are my first shots of the day. But it does indeed seem to be hitting very solid. I can't make the 2 with it, so he should have told me that in the description. Tascarella, this amount of money, can't make 2 balls, something like that, but he didn't. I don't like shooting with a hat on either, but I'm having a bad hair morning. I just haven't showered yet this morning. This time I'm going to make the stupid ball. No, I'm not. So we're not going to do the 2. Damn. That'll make life a little bit complicated if I can't make 2 balls. I'm going to have to shoot something else. It's a little bit weird. Yeah, so that was what the problem. I'll tell you what. I mean, I'm just getting a feel for the energy transfer. Hitting the balls almost straight in and just seeing. For me, energy transfer is one of the big components of how good a cue hits. Yeah, I should probably stop the video, but you guys are all probably asleep by now anyway. Perfectly fine. So that's all I'm trying to do is just, I'm not detecting any unwanted vibrations or feeling of softness going on at all. The damn thing hits fantastic. That's what I'm getting at. It's fantastic. I'm not making any shots, but it still hits fantastic. And I'm getting a lot of energy transfer. That's what I want. So I'm going to stop this video. I'm actually working right now. Can you tell? So I better get back upstairs and see if people have been trying to contact me. If I have this thing. So that's the unboxing of my newest cue, my newest Tascarella, my newest main cue, and quite possibly my last cue unboxing. That would be very weird. You know, you just never know. Bye guys.